Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today we are here incubating our own eggs here on the homestead. So now today, because we are drawing so near and so close to that big day when all of our chicks is getting ready to hatch, and so we just want to take you guys through a little bit of that process of what you need to do for that big upcoming day to receive your newly hatched chick. Now we know that spring is approaching, and lots of our big box stores out there, it's a few of them out there, is going to be bringing in chicks and everything else like that. But some of the things that I'm getting ready to go through in this right here will help you once you decide to get chicks for yourself. Now, nonetheless, guys, we are in a time where we can see a lot of things are going on around us. We can see a lot of things out there is happening before our eyes, if you can see. Okay, now one of the thing is, I would love for you guys to get chickens. Whether it's 2 chickens, get 2 at least. Don't get 1, because you get 1, it has nothing to run around and play with. So get at least 2 chicken. Whether you start off with 2 hens, if you not in a environment where you around a lot of people, start off with 2 hens and a rooster. And hey, let them go ahead and couple and bring forth new life. Before you know it, you will have plenty of chickens, and also you will have plenty of eggs. And that right there will help you to nourish yourself, nourish your family. Okay, but nonetheless, guys, this right here is one of the practice that we do here on the homestead, is incubate our own eggs. And today, because that big day is so near and so close, we are going to take you guys with the process of what it is that we're going to do right now. So on day 18, okay, we are actually at day 19 right now. On day 18, you want to make sure you stop all your turning of your eggs, because simply your chicken, or your chicks inside is positioned in their self to be ready to come out of that shell. And that is the big day, guys. And we are actually at day 20 at midnight tonight. So tomorrow they will be ready to hatch. Actually, when you get in there, you can actually feel them moving inside of the egg. And one of the thing is, you know, making sure that your temperature is where it needs to be. And for this system here, the temperature is just right. Now, our humidity, okay, tomorrow, because tomorrow is that big day, I'm going to throw a little bit more water in here to bump that humidity up to about 70%. And the reason for that is you want those eggshells to be real nice and in that right feeling where that they're nice and soft, so that way the chicks won't have a hard time to come out of that shell, because we do want a big hatch rate. We want all of our chicks to come out real nice and healthy. Okay, guys, so like I said, we are actually at day 20. Tomorrow is the big day, and I'm hoping that I will be home to catch it so you guys can see what's going on with the chicks hatching out. But with no further ado, now what we're going to talk about a little bit over here is the things that you need, okay, to be ready for those chicks on that big day. Okay, make sure you have everything that you need, because those chicks, they are so precious. They will, you know, they are at that point where that they need that attention, just like a newborn baby. Okay, so you know, it's like mom know that baby's coming and she's going out, she's getting diaper, she's getting towels, she's getting everything that she know that baby's going to need to be comfortable, to snuggle that baby. Okay, guys, and so now we are right here at this moment with the things that you are going to need for that big day. Okay, now you're going to make sure that you have a container that you can use to house your chicks. Now, we know that outside right now it is very cold, and so that's why I'm actually doing what I'm doing right here inside the home. So you want to make sure you have a nice little run area for your chicks. Now if you was having a whole bunch of chicks, of course you'd want something a little bit bigger. All right, now that we have our container out of the way that we're going to need for our chicks, one of the things that are very important that you're going to need is also bedding. And what you can use for bedding, this right here is just pine shaving, or some people they use shredded paper. That can also be used for bedding as well. And so those are a few of the things that you will need. Now some more things that you will need is lighting. Okay, you want to make sure that you have your light, and this right here is for heat. Now remember, these chicks are coming out of an incubator, and you want to kind of somewhat regulate that same temperature that they're coming from, so that way they can be real nice and comfy. Okay, so yes, you will need a heat lamp. All right, make sure you get that. And also you need for your food and also for your water. Now one of the things with these chicks here, they run all over the place and they may throw a little bit of shaving inside of this water here. You want to make sure you keep your water clean at all times for these new young ones, because one thing you don't want any kind of sickness or anything like that comes on in and wipe out your whole little flock. Okay, now this right here is a feeder, and as these chicks grow a little bit bigger, I'm gonna have to bump up to a gallon, and also something a little bit bigger can hold more food, because yes, they will be eating because they are growing. Okay, now one of the things is that you will need as well, and that is very important, food and water. Now we already touched on water. You have to make sure they have water at all times, guys. Now right here is some feed. This right here is the feed that we use for our newly hatched chick. Now one of the things that I do use, I would recommend that you guys use that or use that method or process. It's all up to you. Now we do have the non-medicated feed here on hand, but you want to make sure you get on out and you get chick starter. Okay, and this is what it is. It's small little crumbles that are easy for the chicks to pick up and eat. Now you want to make sure you get that. Get the right thing for your chicks. You don't want to get some big old pellets that they can having a hard time to eat, and what will happen is your chick will simply starve and die because they cannot eat those big old pellets. Okay guys, so you want to make sure you get your chick starter, and as y'all can see, this is the bag that we are using right now here on the homestead. All right, and that is it right there. I believe this starting mix here, trying to see how much protein is in it.
18%.
It's let me see. You say 18? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this right here have 18% protein. That is very good because with these chicks right here growing, they need something that can help them to grow real nice and strong. Okay, and so far guys, that is it right there. Don't know if y'all can hear that little chirping noise going on back there in the background. Today is that big day. We have chicks hatching out right now at this moment. Well, last night we had a few hatched out. You know, as soon as it hit 21 days, they jumped out that shell. And so we want to go ahead and get those ones out of here because it's getting ready to go on day 22. Now, don't be alarmed if your chicks don't come out. All your chicks don't come out right on day 21. Sometimes the temperature inside of the eggs can cause them to hatch all the way up until about day 23. Okay, so keep that in mind, guys. So what I'm going to do, yes, this is day 21, but I'm going to go ahead and leave them an extra 2 days so we can make sure everybody is hatched out and out of those eggs. But now what we're going to go ahead and do real quick is open up this incubator and take out all the ones that are all the way dry and get them over there into the nursery. Okay guys, and so we're getting ready to open up right now. Alright, so what I want to do is open it up real quick and close it back so we can get our humidity back right. Oh wow. Can you see them, guys? Wow, it's a lot of chicks. I wasn't expecting this much, Bebs.
What you mean?
Well, I mean, wasn't expecting this much chicks right now at this moment. And all the empty shells, I'm just gonna go ahead, take them on out while I'm still in here. Well, since you're running, we'll go ahead and get you. Okay, got all the empty shells. I'm gonna close that baby back down and let it go ahead and do its thing. But right here, guys, let me get these empty shells out of here. Okay guys, and so real quick, I want to show you guys something that is going on here. Now look at this color right here, guys. Do you see that color? Alright, and also I want to show you another color here. Look at that. And also another color. Alright, now one of the things that I'm going to tell you, there are actually four different breeds of chicken inside of this box here. Some of them I won't be able to tell all the way what they are until they are grown up. Well, maybe some of them I might be able to tell. Okay, but guys, I want y'all to stay tuned. You think we should go ahead and give them the name of what we have here? Camera lady said no, not yet. We're gonna let these chicks go ahead and grow up, okay? And then we will reveal to you guys what kind of chicks we have here. And as they grow, we will give you guys updates on these chicks right here as well. Now remember, we did have some barred rocks up there. So we know we're gonna have some true barred rocks, and also we're gonna have some other okay, yeah, I won't give it away just yet. I won't give it away just yet. All right, but what I'm gonna go ahead and do right now is take them on over there to the brooding box so they can go ahead and get them a drink of water and start to get some food to eat. All right, so come on along, let's go. Okay, and so now we are over here in the brooding box. Now, one of the things that I want you guys to keep in mind, whenever you are setting up your light, you want to make sure that you test it with your hand just to make sure that it's not too hot on the chickens, on the little chicks, because you don't want to cook them. And what can happen if it's too close, you will kill them. Okay, so you want to make sure you put your hand down, hold it there for at least about a good, I say probably about 30 seconds to a minute. You just hold it there. If that heat is too intense on your hand, you want to make sure you go ahead and raise that light up just a little bit more. Okay, now over here, as we talked about previously, here is our food container here. It's ready, it's primed and ready for the chicks. And also over here we have our water. Now because of this water right here, it's built just specific for young chicks. Now some of the time what I would do if I'm using a gallon jug, now the trough is a little bit deeper. So what I would do is put small rocks in it just to make sure the chicks don't jump in there and get wet. Okay, so And what I'm going to probably have to do with this waterer right here, once they find it, I'm going to go ahead and prop it up just a little bit so we don't get any pine shavings inside of the water. And so right now, guys, we're going to go ahead and dump our little chicks out. Wow, look at that. New life on the homestead. It's okay, mama. I'll turn you on over. And so look at that. And so what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to go ahead and find some and just go ahead and stuck their little beak inside of the water just to motivate them, let them know, hey, that is where the water is. All right. And so that right there is about it. And one of the things is with these chicks, once one of them find the water, all the rest of them would follow suit right behind one another, and they'll just start going and drinking and eating. Okay, so guys, that is it for right now. Now what I will do, stay tuned. I will bring you back once everybody is hatched out of those eggs. We'll bring it back and let you guys see what we have. All right, so stay tuned, guys. Okay, and so we are back, and all the chicks that's going to hatch out is out of the eggs. And so far, guys, we put in 54 eggs in the incubator, and as y'all can see right here, a dozen of them did not hatch out. And down here we have 41 chicks that hatched out successfully, and one of them passed, guys. But nonetheless, as y'all can see,
so it was 42 hatched out.
42 hatched out and one died. So we have 41 chicks in here. Okay, but look at this, guys. Now the question is that I want to ask, how much did it cost me to hatch all these chicks out? I'm going to say all it cost was time, and that was it. Okay, all it took for me was time. Now if you have an incubator on hand, utilize that incubator. That right there also helps you to put new chicks on the homestead at any time. Okay, if you already have chickens, all you have to do, just collect some eggs, and that's only if you have a rooster, guys. You cannot have chicks without a rooster to fertilize those eggs. All right, now of course, you know, spring is on its way, and a lot of stores out there getting ready to bring chicks on in. And now the prices on those chicks, I'm telling you, they are going out the roof. Yes, they are. I remember last year, I think we purchased some chicks. We ended up paying right at about $4 a chick, and I'm guessing that it's going to go higher. Okay, so sometimes it's best to just invest in an incubator to go ahead and hatch out your own chicks. And look at that. And if y'all can see down here, we also have some true breed, some breeds that are true. And also, as y'all can see, we have some different varieties inside of here, and that's also coming from the different breeds of chicks that we hatch these eggs out of. Now, like I said, stay tuned, guys. We're going to reveal all these different breeds of chickens that we have here. Once they grow up, maybe about 2 months or maybe a little bit more than that, we'll bring you guys back on in and let y'all see what we have. Okay? Now look at that. Look at that. And all that took was pretty much nothing. Okay? Everybody is looking real nice and healthy, and it's looking good. It's looking good, and that's what we're looking for. But guys, like you all know it, I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you guys following me on this journey right here of hatching out these chicks. Now, the key thing is, I am praying and I'm hoping that you guys take something away from this. I'm showing you guys the whole step, the whole process. to let you guys know. If you don't have any confidence, I'm giving you all that confidence to let you all know that it can be done. Okay? Don't be afraid. Go ahead and try it. And I'm telling you, when you get some incubate your own chicks, you will feel good. Okay? But I just want to say thanks to each and every one of you guys out there for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And so if you like the content that you guys got here today, go ahead, throw that thumbs up, like, subscribe, and also share this video right here with someone out there that you think it may be useful to. Okay? And that is it right there, taking you guys on the journey of hatching out our own eggs, own chicks here on the homestead. Now I just want to say peace and blessings to each and every one of you guys out there. Have a blessed day.